Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Good news for those who dream of living near the Strip. A $60 million apartment complex is set to break ground come May. Developer Jonathan Four already built and sold 2 upscale complexes around that area and is set to construct another one.
He really sees the main amenity and selling point of this project is the proximity to the Strip. And this is definitely one of a small but growing number of projects that we see in the centrally located areas of Las Vegas.
This comes as Las Vegas's rental market continues to heat up with people who work from home seeking more space. In more top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. An arrest in the largest shooting in the Las Vegas Valley since 2017. The incident left 1 person dead and 13 others injured at a hookah lounge on Sahara Avenue. 44-year-old Lee Frank Wilson is now behind bars on suspicion of murder and attempted murder in connection with Saturday's shooting. Wilson is set to appear in court on Thursday. Also under arrest, a suspect police dubbed the Rainbow Revolver. 61-year-old Alcide Melanson faces 21 felonies, including robbery. Police say Melanson robbed all of these businesses, including several 7-Elevens, Walgreens, Ross, and Target stores. He's due in court on Thursday as well. And the Nevada Highway Patrol continues to see a mass exodus of troopers leaving to other states. That's according to its union, as Nevada's traffic fatalities rise. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour explains what's being done. Renee?
Jen, the police union represents troopers as well as Nevada Capitol Police, state parole and probation officers, fire marshals, game wardens, park rangers, university police, and public safety workers. Wayne Dice, the Southern Nevada liaison for the Nevada Police Union, says the union has lost more than 30 members since January. Many troopers are leaving for better pay and benefits. Nevada State Police recently told troopers they are stopping the payment of overtime to fill vacant trooper slots. In an email statement, a Sisolak spokeswoman called better pay and training for troopers a very important issue.
There's so many concerns about traffic safety in the Las Vegas Valley. Fatalities are up significantly. It's becoming a crisis, according to the union, in regards to just having the bodies in the patrol cars to make the roads safer.
A presentation made by state police to state legislatures in 2021 showed a serious retention problem. The union believes a special session is needed to provide a 15% pay raise to troopers. The state also needs to take over the retirement contributions on behalf of troopers. Jen?
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Can you believe it? Temps actually hit the 80s today. Right now we're in the 60s, set to cool to the 50s. On Thursday, another day of highs reaching the 80s, but gusts will blow through at around 15 miles per hour. Then a cool down on Friday with highs in the 60s, plus some rain and more wind. The storm continues through Saturday with highs only reaching the 50s. By Sunday, expect things to clear out. In health, Los Angeles County is set to lift its indoor mask mandate. The county's public health director plans to issue a revised order taking effect Friday, which would recommend but not require masks. Meanwhile, the Raiders are donating $100,000 to support the Trevor Project, a suicide prevention group for the young LGBTQ community. The Raiders are matching a pledge Carl Nassib made last summer when he came out as the first gay active NFL player.
I never expected them to match it. I think that it's really beautiful for them to take that step to, support me, support the Trevor Project. And it's not, just writing another check. It matters who it comes from and what is meant behind it.
To learn more, visit thetrevorproject.org.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. One of the biggest off-season topics regarding the Raiders is whether or not the team will extend Derek Carr's contract. Head coach Josh McDaniels spoke on the matter at the NFL Combine on Wednesday.
No specific things relative to extending that at this point, but that doesn't mean that's not going to change. We are aware of where we're at on that. in that process. I've met and spoken to Derek a number of times now, just trying to begin our relationship. I think it's really an important one. The football part of that will come later, which I think is also an important part of the puzzle. But again, as I said when I was introduced, I'm really looking forward to working with him. He's won a lot of games. I feel good about what we can do with Derek as our quarterback.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. John Rahm is the 8-1 favorite at the Westgate SuperBook for the PGA Tour's Arnold Palmer Invitational. Rory McIlroy is next at 12-1, followed by Victor Hovland and Scotty Scheffler at 18-1. And Matthew Fitzpatrick, Sungjae Im, Hideki Matsuyama, and Will Zalatoris at 25-1. To read a full preview with selections from handicapper Wes Reynolds, visit reviewjournal.com.
And lifestyle, a scene you'll only see here in Las Vegas. On the first day of Lent, quite the diverse crowd getting their ashes on their foreheads. Review Journal's James Schaefer has the turnout.
For the fourth year, Christ Church Episcopal is giving out ashes for Ash Wednesday to not just tourists, but showgirls as well.
People are craving connection, and that's kind of what Ash Wednesday is. It's a chance to reconnect.
Bishop-elect Elizabeth Gardner gave ashes to showgirls in front of the Mirage, accompanied by two other members standing by signage providing ashes to tourists. Although there was a pause on the yearly tradition due to COVID, Gardner highlighted the meaning of this event.
Since COVID, I think people are noticing that there's this connection, so it's been nice. It's been people have been very receptive.
For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The Winter Paralympic Games start Friday, and at least one Las Vegas athlete hopes to be there in 2026. Meet Shelby Estocado. She was paralyzed in a snowboarding accident 2 years ago. Now she's a part of the High Fives Foundation, raising awareness about adaptive sports.
Obviously, I had an unfortunate accident, but life is just unexpected. And my calling is still to be an athlete.
Estocado and her teammates will be at Lee Canyon for a fundraiser March 11th. For tickets, go to leecanyonlv.com. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube channel for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.